Hello and welcome to another update video about optimism. Yeah, the optimism chart at the moment doesn't really present us a very clear picture. It did lose a lot of credibility, this chart, when it dropped below, I think it was the 170 level a while ago in May. It did drop quite considerably, even below $1 then, and since then it has recovered, but not in an impulsive way. So we are going to take a look at the bullish and the bearish pathway here that price can take, and we take a look at what are the relevant pivot points and levels. But let me tell you, I don't see a very clear trade setup at the moment. Maybe a potential short trade setup from here, but we're going to zoom in a minute. So at the moment, the white count presents us with a bullish scenario. Is it reliable? Well, it's possible. It's also probable, but the problem is the bearish count is probable as well. The problem is I don't really see an impulsive structure to the upside, and since it broke that relevant level that I highlighted and price failed to rally here in 5 waves, yeah, which it failed, so it only created 3 waves up, that created a lot of problems for this chart, okay? And those problems are still there and they will not disappear easily. That's why I stopped covering this chart mainly. I'm just covering it today due to some requests I had. But the problem is that optimism had a chance to rally in 5 waves here. But as you can clearly see, this is a 3-wave move. Where's the wave 4 and where's the wave 5? Well, this could have been the wave 4, yeah, but the wave 5 never happened. So it's a 3-wave move to the upside, which is not really positive. It's not bullish. It can become bullish, but not in a reliable fashion, okay? That's the problem. So what I have in the white wave count, and that is the bullish pathway, we have a wave 1 to the upside in an ABC structure because it would be embedded in a larger diagonal here. Wave 1, wave 2. The wave 3 would have to be would need to be unfolding still. Why? Because this move up is a 3-wave move and it's too short for a wave 3, so it has to be the A wave of the wave 3. We came back in a B wave, but we dropped below relevant support. So also here for a B wave, we came down too low. And we could now be rallying in a C wave. The problem is in a C wave, I would like to see an impulse, which I don't see. So all of that makes this chart problematic. Surely it could still rally further. Could give us a 4th wave and a 5th wave. If we get those 5 waves, we have a reliable uptrending or trending pattern to the upside. And then we can take it from there. But I don't have a clear pathway to the upside. When could I say that this C wave is playing out? Well, if I get the first decent retracement and it's holding a higher low, then we could argue maybe this was a wave 1 here to the upside. Yeah, this move that started on the 9th of June, 10th of June here to the upside. Maybe it was a diagonal structure with a bullish support region that we could look at, but I don't have a very clear, it's questionable, okay? Just also due to the context of this chart. So it's very questionable. But yeah, I mean, if it's holding a higher low, then potentially a setup to trade a C wave up. But then I would question why focus on such a poor probabilities chart if we have better setups out there like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some altcoins. But most altcoins are looking quite poor at the moment, and optimism is not an exception. The problem here is that it's not even looking good on the long-term chart because it's not an impulsive chart. It's just a diagonal structure at best, okay? Now, the problem that the problematic situation is that it rallied only in 3 waves here into the 23 highs, which leaves the door open to the yellow wave count with a wave 1 down, a wave 2 up, a wave 3 down. Maybe this is a 4th wave. The problem is that this is absolutely a likely option because the move up is just corrective, okay? It's not impulsive, as I said, and we haven't even broken above the golden ratio. So this could be an ending, some kind of a diagonal structure, not an ending, a leading diagonal to the downside. And if it breaks above 188, yes, this would make this less likely, but without having an impulsive structure to the upside, I just don't have that clear pathway to follow the white wave count. So next key resistance is here at 188. You can see that price is moving in something like an ascending wedge pattern. These are often diagonal structures or corrections, so I would not be surprised to get a break to the downside here. And then we will see if it's forming a fifth wave to the downside, which would be bearish, and a break below 116 would strongly make me favor a new low. Yeah. As long as it's holding 116, I would give it a chance to rally, or to try a rally in the C wave higher. So also, if we look at the fib levels here, yeah, you can see that this 116 level is also the golden ratio, a very relevant fib level and very important structural support. Yeah, so my take is, if we come back, if we break out of this wedge pattern to the downside, and if we see an impulse to the downside, not a correction, but an impulsive pattern followed by a corrective move up, that might be a short trade opportunity to attempt a trade at least to 116. If we then get closer to this level, it might be worth scaling in to attempt to trade the C wave, but this is high risk due to the context of the chart. Bear in mind, that's not financial advice, just sort of how I see the chart, but my take here is to do nothing because it's not a reliable chart. I like to trade 1-2 setups. I don't have a 1-2 setup on the chart here at the moment. Yeah, that's my update about Optimism. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.